playing. Pretty sure I know what the Labrynth is playing, but I don't know what the opponent's playing at all. Hey, shout out to Adrian for the follow. Appreciate you. What's up? What's up? But, okay. And I think... yeah, I think that ad will stop an ad from popping up in the middle of the round. I hope so. But, okay. The round is now going to go ahead and start. Yeah, good to go. Yep. I was just looking at something else. Alright, good luck. Draw phase, standby phase. Alright, so yeah, Labrynth is going first. And I'm pretty sure I'll just wait till they activate a card. I already know a deck they're playing. I actually know for sure, but just in case they like pass turn or something, I don't want to say anything. And I don't know what the opponent's playing, so I don't want to say one or the other. One, or I should say one and not the other. Okay, yep, there we go. Yep, they're playing Labrynth. This was the person who had the ruling question last round. Discarding transaction rollback. That has a really good graveyard effect that lets you go ahead and copy a normal trap into your graveyard. A lot of people thought transaction rollback would have been used to FTK opponents, but to be honest, the only deck we're truly seeing it in consistently is Labrynth, and that's just because they want to activate Big Welcome twice. They want to activate Welcome twice. It's really just for that. Yeah, we're not seeing a whole lot of Beatrice transaction rollback combos in the meta currently. I guess it hasn't actually come out yet, so I bet you there will be some people that play it. But with all my testing post Phantom Nightmare, there hasn't been very much. Oh, okay, let's go. Activate Bonfire. This is going to be a very meta matchup in the upcoming format. I don't even know what deck they're playing yet, but we got Bonfire into Populous, Populous Summon, Populous Go Search. Okay, that's good. Hey, shout out to Cameron for the follow. Appreciate you. Go ahead, grab Original Sinful Spoil. They are playing 41 cards. Doesn't really reveal anything about their deck list. Make Link Karibo, Populous Spell and Trap Zone itself. Yeah, and then they have Populous that they can send for any of their Sinful Spoil stuff for free. PAX Tourney last night had a couple of Virtual World with rollback. That's unfortunate, but yeah. TG Snake Eye, very meta. I mean, the TG cards are there. I wouldn't say it's meta. I mean, you know, because no one's playing it. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing in PAX Tourney. They said read. Yeah, I mean, Ash on Big Welcome is pretty good, but they have transaction rollback just to pretty much activate Big Welcome again. They said think on that. Okay, that's gonna go through. So just resolve Big Welcome again. Yeah, I'm gonna play in PAX Tournament on Friday. The Nintendo Switch Tourney. That'll be fun. But it's Swiss into Top Cut. I don't know how many rounds of Swiss there's gonna be. But they're gonna go ahead. Lovely, Stovey. Stovey specials. Yeah, Stovey summons, by the way. What do you bring into the pack tourney? I have no idea yet. I have no idea. I'm gonna test for it some after this tourney. Because I want to test. I haven't started testing the Rescue Ace with Princess yet, and that's the next thing I need to test. Well, technically I haven't tested Pure Snake Eye yet either. Which I also need to test that. But I have my buddy who's testing that a lot right now. So hopefully he can test it and tell me how it goes. Virtual World was just Makashi turn skip, Trap Turbo, transaction rollback. How can you enter PAX Tourney? It's on DB. So you can just like, you know, like join it. Like just like you can with mine. But I don't know if he's letting people in yet or not. I know that he let a few people in already, but I don't know if he's letting like a lot of people in right now. You playing the Zealantis combo? And Rescue Ace? Yeah, I will be. I haven't got to start testing it yet, but I will be. Like you'll see after this tournament. I have my Rescue Ace deck isn't even put together yet. I think it's literally like 40 cards that I swiped into the deck, and that's it. I don't even have a side deck, an extra deck. Like I really need to start like testing it. So, I mean, I've played Rescue Ace before, but not with this stuff. Go ahead. Preventer, Link Karibo, and I also haven't tested it with one Airlifter yet. Go in the Dark Charmer, Preventer, summon back out Hydrant. They have Dark Charmer that can go ahead and try to take the Butler and summon that. Hydrant goes search, grab out Turbulence. I guess they could grab Airlifter, because Airlifter could also get them the Turbulence. If they want to go that route. Yeah. That does give them an extra body. I don't know what's in the opponent's hand, but that's probably just game. That's probably just game. Normally your lifter effect, because like what they have like Princess, Zealantis, Princess Pop, Raging Phoenix summon back out, Turbulence, set 3 from deck, or set 4 from deck, yes, a 4 from deck. He added Lady. Yeah, it's probably just game, cause they're only at 4,000 anyways. And the Lady doesn't really do that much. It just summons itself out and then gets popped with the Atlantis effect. Yeah, so they just win. But I guess they do have to like see the line. Dark Charmer, go ahead, take Butler. And then they could go like Princess, summon back anybody, Raging Phoenix, World Sea, Banish, bring back Princess, I guess pop Airlifter, and one of their cards, pop the Lovely, summon, Raging Phoenix, summon, plus 17, and then you have co-linked for 2, enter BP, Lady doesn't matter, Stovey doesn't matter, game. And that's not even the best way to do it. That was just like strict bare bones without even doing anything. But obviously they have Turbulence, they have Hydrant, they have Rescue that they can activate off Hydrant, or a Trap card they could activate off Hydrant. But it's just when everything's known, it just becomes so much easier to win the game. It's like, okay, there's no like crazy hand trap I have to play around, or anything like that. It's like, alright, cool. Who would have thought Labrynth is absolutely busted when it's the only deck being untouched? Labrynth definitely is not absolutely busted. Labrynth, like, if Labrynth becomes very popular in a meta, people can side deck for Labrynth. And Labrynth gets hurt when there's Bell in the format. Bell hurts Lab. Also, Soul Release, that's just, like, naturally in the format for the other decks. Soul Release also hurts this deck. It's not like the end of the world, but it's like collateral that's gonna work. Same problem as Vanadium. I don't know, because Drill's gonna be everywhere. Drill's gonna be everywhere anyways. I think before, but it was like Vanadium and then for Noble, people want to side Drill for those type of decks. Go ahead, set 4. Best shifter deck post Phantom Nightmare. I mean, all the shifter decks are gonna be pretty horrible, probably. But you could play it in other things. Said Vanquish Soul? Nah. Cashed Hero is better than Vanquish Soul for sure, without a doubt. Vanquish Soul is not good compared to Cash, but I don't know. I don't know what the best shifter deck will be. Said Flu? Nah, probably not Flu. There's a lot of hand traps, a lot of Droll too, in new format, which could hurt it. But I guess like Princess isn't good against Flu. I guess that's like one great thing that you have going for your deck. I don't know. Like Evenly's pretty good in Flu too. Cash is more consistent. Vanquish Soul has higher peaks in my opinion. Oh my god. What kind of Cash players are you playing against? If they end on Shang, Fenrir, Planet, wrong. Was not good. They gotta play Zephyros. If they're not playing Zephyros, it's not good. If they're not playing Zephyros, then they have to go like Unicorn, Birth, Fenrir, Rise, Dracosect, Detach, Token, Spider, IP, or SP, my bad. SP with Dracosect in that, and then you have to, it's like, I don't even know, you have to make Link Turbo, or you have to make Link Spider with the other token too, so that, it's just not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Like, instead of going for, like, yeah, the Dracosect combo, it's not horrible, but I think the Zephyros combo is way better. It doesn't take a brick in the deck, but, like, you just auto-lose to Nib anyways. What's Zephyros combo? You just gotta go for Zephyros with Arsenal Falcon. And then you can get more follow-up, a better end board. You can Dweller, which is also gonna be pretty decent. But yeah, I don't know. People are just used to Cash doing like Shang, Fenrir, Pass. And yeah, if that's all you see the deck do, then I agree. The deck would be like completely unplayable. Even with the Zephyros combo, it's not like Cash is like really crazy or anything. Doesn't Phantom Nightmare also bring Raid Raptor? Yeah, but Raid Raptor doesn't seem like it's going to be very good. Doesn't seem like it's going to be very good. Is Pearly real post Phantom Nightmare? Okay, one thing about Pearly is when nobody's preparing for it, that's when Pearly is like, you know, a little bit nicer, because, you know, if there's no spell grounds, no spell bounds, no books, then that deck will definitely get a boost. But I don't know, it might be hard for the deck to go second, but the deck will obviously be able to adapt. It's just gonna be a little bit rough. But okay, Labrynth scoops game 1. Alright, there we go. On to the next game. They ended the game with access code. I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't even paying attention to how they were ending the game. I just knew the game was gonna be ended somehow, some way. And if they didn't end the game, then it would have been a mistake. But okay, on to the next game. We see set 2, pass. Goes to main 1, Harpy's Feather Duster. That doesn't mean it's game. It does not mean it's game. We could see like a transaction rollback set. Also, this deck, I was going to say, has a lot of chainable trap cards. Activate Big Welcome. Maybe chain Rumple. Maybe just lets Rumple go to grave. Actually, they probably don't have Rumple. Maybe. I don't know what their hand is. If people are on Kaijus, then it's not that good. Yeah. I don't think there's going to be anyone on Kaijus. Okay, here we go. See, even that's pretty solid. The transaction rollback got hit, but it still works as a big welcome later on, which gives us lovely pop. So, normal summon out Hydrant, sure. My goatees are on Kaijus. Nice. Sometimes. So it doesn't sound like they're on Kaijus. But normal Hydrant. Hydrant goes search out Preventer. Alright. So hopefully that doesn't mean their only play in hand was Hydrant. Alright, nice. Activate Alert. Go ahead and search for anything. So that's good. But also, I don't know, Kaiju doesn't even beat Pearly. Like, yeah, outs towers, but you have to OTK. If you don't OTK, then like Pearly has like 8 cards in hand for follow-up. And Pearly's really good at going second, especially when they have 8 cards in their hand. It just makes it like really easy to push through. So, yeah, it's actually happened a lot where I've had people like Book of Moon, My Baby New War, and it's like, alright, better end the game, or better play correctly. And then they just like don't. There's also a lot of people who forget Chaos Hunter is crazy. It works. It works. Yeah, there's also a lot of people who would forget, like, even just, like, at regionals, like, if you had, like, a set Pearly, and they beat over it, you'd be like, okay, flip, it goes, add back 3, and they'd be like, oh, it's not face up, it's like, oh, well, it flips face up. So it starts a chain, yes. Think in response. Okay. I was gonna say, what in response would banish? It would be a DD Crow. But, yeah. It could. Okay. Super Poly here. Discard Turbulence. That's fine. They could have held the Super Poly until they go roll back on Big Welcome. And then they can't chain Lady. Or maybe something like that. It said, yeah, it wasn't the trap, but something buffs its attack. Can't remember. Well, okay. Go ahead, send, bring out. Now, they do have Preventer that they can go banish and summon. Oh, they have Rescue to bring out Turbulence now. But I guess Turbulence can't be bounced because they will just Mud Dragon Call Fire. And we know that they have Lady in hand and 1 blank. Oh, okay. They actually summon the Turbulence. I thought they would have used Mud Dragon Call Fire before this was, put onto the field. But I guess it doesn't matter because you have Preventer. So even if they out this, it's like, okay, sure. You wasted your interruption on it. All cards are known. Win. So I guess it's fair. Hope the opponent messes up when you do that. That's good. Oh, I see. Okay. They have pop set up. But, like... Oh, it just sucks because you can't even pop here. Like... You can go activate, Doom, lovely, pop. Then they just go Preventer, banish, summon, Turbulence you again anyways. So it's like... Yeah, you just can't Turbulence. I mean, like they're gonna get Turbulence no matter what. No matter how you order your lovely pop there. Like, and a hand trap wouldn't work. Yeah, hand trap wouldn't be the best. Set Extinguish, Contain, Emergency. Now go ahead, set 3 from the deck. They can't activate right away though since they don't have Hydrant. I guess they could also use this to call like Dark. Ah, that's actually pretty sick. You can use it to call Dark and Dark Charmer try to take that. Okay. Well, let's see how they decide to do this. Because game 1, I thought they were going to go for World C stuff, but I don't think they play World C, so they just went for access code. Preventer, banish, summon. What's your opinion on the new Ice Barrier support? I'm not reading that stuff. I'm not reading anything from that set, because that set doesn't come out for like 3 months from now. I'm only paying attention to YCS Vegas and before. So I'm taking notes. Ice Barriers, just floodgates. Yeah, I have no idea. I've seen people post videos on it, but I'm not like watching the videos or anything, because that's just like way too far out. It's way too far out. It's literally post Phantom Nightmare. It's not. It doesn't come out in Phantom Nightmare. It comes out in the March set with the other cards. I know all the Phantom Nightmare stuff, because otherwise we'd probably have Ice Barrier in this tournament. I forget what else. There's like other things that come out in that set too. It's not just Ice Barriers. It comes out. There's like a bunch of different things. But okay, activate Dark Charmer. Try to take Chaos Hunter. They have to chain the transaction. Roll back now. Otherwise, Chaos Hunter would stop them from activating it. So go ahead, transaction rollback. Summon Lovely. Bounce back Lady, and then Lovely effect to go ahead and pop. But, like, then they have Chaos Hunter, Dark Charmer, you pretty much... Yeah, that's tough. That's gonna be rough. Runic Ice Barrier is Nachiria Runic 2.0. Free my goatee. Rated games are currently disabled in DB. Hopefully DB doesn't go down. I hope not. That would suck. That would have to be like a pause on the play. But yeah, usually that's what that means. But there's no way they'd be updating the site at 4 p.m. Usually it's like 2 a.m. or something when they do it, 2, 3 a.m. Hey, shout out to Lance for the follow, Scar Black for the follow. Thank you. Okay, on the effect, contain, out it. Yeah, it's just game. GG's. Alright, so... Yeah, they did get bullied there a little bit. Gonna see Maitreya win. Alright. On to another game. So, okay, that match is under 2. Let's go ahead. Oh, they're still in their game 3. That whole match started and ended by the time this game 3 has ended. And it's looking like Labrynth almost for sure. Yeah, Labrynth like for sure wins this game. It's their turn. They're activating Welcome. They have a bunch of engine rolling, a bunch of cards. Their opponent only has SP. So that's just gotta be game. Do I need to pass policy on RC1 to pass RC2? I mean, rulings RC2? I don't know. I accidentally became a judge. I didn't go out of my way to do it. I accidentally became a judge. So I have no idea. Like, I know I wouldn't be able to judge, like, a YCS because I don't have the policy rulings down. But yeah, I have no idea. The ruling stuff is fake. It's not real. Like, to become a judge, you just have to have a brain. Like, it's actually too simple. The questions are literally, they're literally like, okay, Ashley uses bottomless on the opponent's monster with 15 attack. Does the monster get banished? And it's like, yes. It's like, alright, cool. You've passed. That's literally, the test is so crazy. It's like, it's too easy to pass. It's too easy. But, you know, it's because they want people to become judges and then, you know, become better and better at judging over time. Accidentally. Just seriously, I thought I was just taking like a fun practice test that they had on their site, and then I passed it, and it's like, oh, I'm a judge. Cool. I was literally just messing around. It was like 2 a.m. Wasn't taking it seriously. It's like super easy to pass. Unbelievably easy. RC2 is about the same difficulty as a DB judge test. I've been told that RC2 is extremely easy. The DB judge test isn't hard. The questions aren't hard. The hard part is that it's 100 questions. It is a marathon. And it's a bunch of cards that you've never seen before. Because, like, technically it's 25 questions, but it's 25 questions and it's multiple choice, but you have to select all that apply. So realistically, it's like, you know, it's like 100 questions, and it literally takes a long time to do it. I've passed RC2 at YCS London, so I know. I was also told that EU judges are different than NA judges. Like, also, I didn't know this until recently. EU judges don't get paid money. Like, what? That's so crazy. Like, it doesn't even make sense to me not getting paid for your work. Like, I don't know. That's so crazy. But they're going to go ahead, attack, and then, yeah, GG's. They were out nothing. Doing it for free. Well, it's not free. They just get, like, playmats, but it's just surprising that, you know, people do it. I don't know. It's just surprising because, like, in the States, you get paid, and you get the playmats and stuff. So it's just weird that, like, they don't do that everywhere, when you assume that's how they would do it everywhere. But I guess, you know, if EU people are fine with not getting paid for it, then it's like, sure. Like, why would we pay them if they're fine with not being paid? I don't know, it's so weird. I got 4 boxes and a playmat for judging Spanish Nats. See, that's so crazy. I'm pretty sure in the States you get paid the minimum wage of, like, California, which is like, I don't even know how much an hour. It's like 15 an hour or something. And then they also get like the playmats and everything, like the goodie bags at the end of the tournament. And the food. The food goes crazy. Oh my gosh. The food does go crazy. Oak summon out Snake Eye Ash. Snake Eye Ash goes search. So this is looking like, yeah, this is definitely looking like a pure build of Snake Eye. But okay, that's going on to game 3 now. Said, nah, they get points to buy stuff like playmats and the sleeves. Oh yeah, that's unfortunate though. Yeah, it's rough. They did give us a free hotel, travel, and food though. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. My one buddy, he judges like, well, I don't know if he's gonna continue to do it, but he used to judge every other event, and he travel to this event, judge it, take the money that he made from that event, pay to go to the next event, judge the next one, play the next one. So he pretty much just like used the one event as like a job kind of, and then the next event like he'd play in. But then also like, you know, he'd be in a city where like all of his friends were and stuff. And for the most part, judging is fairly easy. For the most part. Oh, it's crazy. In McDonald's, we get paid €6 an hour, and the minimum is €450 or something. Yeah, I have no idea. Summon, draw. Also, I wanted to bring this up because people always say Yu-Gi-Oh players can't make enough to make a living. That's not true. It depends where you live. There's actually been multiple Yu-Gi-Oh players that did use Yu-Gi-Oh as their full-time job. It is possible. It is possible, but you just can't live in, like... First of all, you'd have to live in, like, you know, a cheap area. Probably not the United States at all. But, yeah, if you live in, like, other countries, you could definitely make it a full-time job. So, DM me how judges get paid in NA. I don't they just get paid the minimum wage. Like, if there's a judge from California, which there pretty much always is, because, you know, California is where most people live, then if there's a judge from California, then all of the judges will get paid minimum wage of California, which is like, I don't even know how much. It's like 15 an hour or something like that. Is minimum wage in the state? No, it's the minimum wage of whoever lives in the most expensive state for the minimum wage, which I'm pretty sure it's just California, but there's always a judge that comes from there, so yep, you just get that. You need to be a streamer also? No, you don't have to. I'm talking about like plain Yu-Gi-Oh! Like Toast used to like be a full-time Yu-Gi-Oh! Player. And then he did that for a while. I don't even know how long it was. It was probably like maybe 2 years where he just like, he made more money than the people around him were, and he was just playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's definitely possible. You just have to, like, you know what I mean? You can't just like treat it as a hobby. You'd have to treat it as like a full-time job. So don't you think you can make a living just by topping tournaments? Well, you know, YCSs only happen on weekends. There's still Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, you know, DRG tournaments, any tournaments that you can get into, you would join and play them nonstop. There's also infinite remote duel tourneys that you can join. Those are like $5 entry where you can win a box. Then you just take the box and you sell it for like $55. That's $50 profit. You know, that can take you like 4 hours to do. So you can do stuff like that. And you can make money. And also you have to think, you know, in other countries, 50 USD is worth a lot more than where it is in the United States. That's kind of gambling, no? No. I don't think it's gambling. Do you think it's mandatory to play Snake Eye, Ash, and Flamebirds, Dragon, and Fire King currently? Currently? No. I wouldn't play those. I mean, I wouldn't play Fire King currently. Post Phantom Nightmares when I'm looking at Fire King. Where can you find remote duel tourneys? There's like a Konami website that puts a bunch of remote duel tourneys on there. And then you can ask other people who play in those remote duel tourneys if there's any locals. Because there's tons of locals that host remote duel tourneys. If you wanted to, you could actually play remote duel locals like 10 hours a day, every single day. And it's locals, you know, it's not going to be too hard. But you have to find the locals where they actually have, like, decent enough prizing for you to join. I'd rather work 8 hours a day, to be honest. Again, it depends where you live. Because, like, $50 in certain places is a lot of money. You know, like, if you live in New York City, you're going to have to make a lot more than, like, somebody in Cleveland. You know, Cleveland has $700 rent. I always see like that meme on Facebook, like, oh, I want $700 rent back, $20 takeout food. That stuff never left Cleveland. It's so crazy. Because whenever I see those memes, I instantly just think like California and stuff like that, like the big places like that. But yeah, there's like over like 100 places that you could rent in Cleveland that are like $700. But they're going to go ahead, SP banish, and then divine sure. So they did that in response because that would have gained attack. And then this could have beat over this because this would be at 18. Akron, Ohio is one of the best cities you can live in and make a livable wage right now. Ohio do be crazy. Ohio do be crazy. But they're going to bring out Flameburge. Actually, I was looking at like Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio is crazy expensive. It's like, just the cost of living is over double than it is just like Northern Ohio. But SP come back, Populous come back. That's fine. Alright, this is game 3, right? Yeah, it's game 3. Okay, so yeah, definitely pure Snake Eye. If they kept stuff like that and go in second. Otherwise, the Fire King build, if they were playing this, they wouldn't have it in. Go into second. They probably wouldn't have it in their deck in general, but okay. You know, they're going to think there for a little bit. I'm going to hop onto a different match and see how they're doing. So, we have Vanquish Soul versus the Fire King deck. They got hit with Summon Limit. Nice. That one is probably just over. Not guaranteed, because Fire King can out that with Kieran effect. But, you know, if your opponent goes first and they set up everything, it's going to be tough. Then we got Dragon Link versus Labrynth. You know, Bestial's very good against the Labrynth strategy. They're also playing Tears of the Netherroot. I like how this card can banish to go ahead and set the Tears of the Overroot. I wonder if they're actually... I mean, they're probably playing at least one Tears of the Overroot then, right? If they're playing multiple Tears of the Netherroot, I feel like it makes sense. When is going to be the next post-Phantom Nightmare tourney? I have no idea. Because I'm playing in PAX tourney on Friday. And I think today's Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. I'm playing on that Friday. So I have no idea. Maybe this weekend. What do you think about Dragon Link before Phantom Nightmare? So I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not looking at, like, post-ban list Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm looking at post-Phantom Nightmare Yu-Gi-Oh! Post-ban list Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just, like, the exact same decks as before, right? It's just, like, Rescue Ace barely got hit. Labrynth will be extremely sided for. I don't even know what else is there. Like, you know, Pearly. And so Phantom Nightmare Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just so much better. Like, there's so much more interaction. Also just feels better too. But Banish, Summon. Okay. Borland, Negate Drake, Summon Tracer. Dragon Link with Ib, is it better? Probably not. I haven't tried it, but probably not. Dispatter to summon back out. Okay, summons that in the defensive mode. I guess you could bring that back. Okay, just brings back SP, that's good. It's like the obvious choice, but, you know, Dispatter to summon Seal, tribute it for something pretty cool. Yeah, prepping for a post-ban list is weird when there's no events till after Phantom Nightmare. Well, that's not true. There are events before Phantom Nightmare, just I don't have any events before Phantom Nightmare. I might. It's like potentially. But if I play in that tourney, I'm not going to take it like too seriously. Like, I would take the tournament seriously. Like, once I play, like, the gameplay I'm obviously going to take seriously. I want to win. But I wouldn't take the testing for the event seriously, because I probably wouldn't test for it. I'd just probably full send it. Put my cash deck on better win. I do enjoy playing this deck. This deck is indeed fun. What is the name of the game where you test your decks? I have no idea what that means. What are the changes to Dragon Link post Phantom Nightmare? There isn't any changes, but I think, you know, it's just like, well, there's no changes to the deck directly, but there's changes in the format, like the other decks change. Dueling book. Oh. Dueling book. Dueling book. Yeah. I was confused what they meant. Yeah, it's just www.duelingbook.com. Boop. Enter. Yeah, this is a very good place to be. Also, I might be down to test Master Duel later too, like Master Duel for Duelist Cup, but we're gonna have to play on DB because they don't have the cards out yet on that game. And also, it's probably just easier to test on DB anyways, so that way you can actually test the stuff before you commit your ultra rares to it. And then once you commit your 90 ultra rares, you're like, oh, I don't want to use this card, and then you have to spend like 2.5 weeks to get back. That's too much work. Are Goatee there in Master Duel? I don't know. I mean, probably, but they're not good. They're gonna have the Super Heavy Samurai stuff, which is gonna be meta, which is what I need to test for that. So that'll be interesting. And then Maxi's in the format too, but Super Heavy Samurai can they have a very good plan B versus that card. New account is almost more worth to get ultras. Yeah. For sure. Which is really bad for the game. But yeah, I'm just gonna, most likely just test on DB. I mean, I'm gonna have to anyways because the cards aren't even out on Master Duel yet. But I need to test for the Duelist Cup. It's also only 9 minutes left in the round. Let's see, how many rounds are there? 1. Okay, so there's only 2 people left playing. And then, alright, this game's gonna be, I feel like that game's gonna last longer than this one will. Okay, let's just watch this one. There's YuGiOh Omega, which is similar to Master Duel. Oh, God, no. No. YuGiOh Omega is so trash. It's so bad. Like, if I want to do, the buttons, well, I never want to do the buttons. But then I'll just play on Master Duel. But otherwise, DB is, the best place to test. And it's also where you'll play against the best players. There's not a lot of good players who play on YuGiOh Omega. I actually don't know anyone who plays on YuGiOh Omega, to be honest. DZF alone pays for all the free-to-play players in his YouTube series. He pays for all the free-to-play players. I don't even know what that means. Dueling Nexus is better. God, all those other dueling sites are just so weird. I could play OCG format. I don't think DB is the best place to play OCG format because no good OCG players playing OCG. Oh my God, they just did that. No good OCG players playing on DB OCG rated. They're all playing on YuGiOh Pro 233, which is where I'd play OCG at, even though I don't like YuGiOh Pro. But if you are playing OCG, that's where you would play. Jeremy Mitchell went to Worlds off Dueling Nexus. Jeremy Mitchell 100% played on DB. 100%. It was actually funny because he hit me up and he was asking me stuff. I don't know. First of all, Jeremy Mitchell is just he was weird to me for a very long time. So I don't even know. I'm pretty sure he hates me. All because I said his Sword Soul gameplay was bad, which was before the deck even came out. So obviously people are gonna get better with the deck after it comes out once they test it more. So I don't even know that, but whatever. And then he hate commented on my YouTube for 2 years straight, and then no, it was whatever. But shout out to Paulie for winning Worlds. God yes. I play on Dueling Nexus and I'm on my phone. Not gonna lie. I like DB more, but it has its issues. Yeah. But this is the only place where you can play on that's actually competitive. All the other websites you're just gonna play against bots. This one on DB, if you go on rated, you could queue in versus YCS champs, national champs, all that. Happens all the time. I just wish Master Duel was TCG format. I don't know. It's fine that they have their own format. Cause, aren't most of the Master Duel players OCG players. So I don't think OCG players would want to go back in time and play TCG format. But I guess they go back in time and play a Master Duel format. But it replicates their format more. But yeah, I don't know. Master Duel should have options for like other formats in my opinion. Like I think not having like an Edison format button, that's so dumb. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like even like from like a business standpoint, like you could have a bunch of people buying ultras for like Black Wings, and I guess Black Wing is played, but like I don't know, like random cards like that. You could make a ban cards. You could put them into Master Duel and just make them like ultra rare, and then people would have to pick up ultra rares to play Edison. So like now you're making money off Edison players on Master Duel, and like I don't know, stuff like that. I feel like should be done, but I don't know. I'm not the one who runs the stuff at Konami. Maybe it would make the game too big or something, but no idea. You need to grind 100 games through bots and argue rulings with them first. That's not true. That's not true. If you play DB when the ban list drops and everybody's at 100 rating, it's extremely easy to get high rated. It's not hard. Literally all you have to do is play and you go up. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is play and you go up. People just wait until like 3/4 of the way through a format, and then they're like, yeah, let me grind DB, and then you play against bots, and it's like, yeah, I mean, you have really low rating. You have like 100 rating, and, you know, high-rated people are at 1,000 at that point. You may as well start when everybody's at 100. But, I don't know. Also, people on DB aren't toxic. Like, most of the people you find on DB aren't toxic. There are some, but also, who cares if your opponent's toxic? I only truly care if my opponent's cheating. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, I literally have people message me and they'll type Italian slurs every single day to me. And it's like, I don't care. These are fake words. Words do not hurt me online. I understand. Especially as a content creator. But even before that, like, you know, it's whatever. But it doesn't even matter. What would you say is a good rating? Top 200 on the leaderboard. So that's all you gotta shoot for is top 200. I mean, that's not all you gotta shoot for. But once you're like top 200 on the leaderboard, you know, you start playing against better players more and more and more and stuff like that. Said if Jack hits something, I'm gonna be so mad. I mean, they probably play a good amount of traps in their deck. If they are playing back Jack. There's also only about 2.5 minutes left. Said, why do people even get offended over that? Over what? Jib is 850 or I think. Yeah, I mean, rating doesn't matter. I mean, you know what I mean? Like Jesse Cotton could make a new account today and he'd be at 100 rating. It is what it is, but I don't know. Like, you just grind and you go up, and then you play against better players once you go up. Who's had the highest DB rating ever? I don't know. No idea. But they're gonna go ahead and search boot, striker, pop, add tracer. That's fine. And then we have Bestial. But I guess Bestial got stopped. Boot summon out tracer. Alright, does Backjack hit? Denier match had like 2,100 or something. That's the highest I've seen. I know Ryan was high up there too. There's a lot of players who have been around that spot, but I don't know who the highest was. And you can't go back and check because it only shows you the end of the format. And most of the time, once the absolute end of the format comes, people just, you know, they just want to play a bunch of their deck before it gets banned. So then the rating doesn't stick at the end of the format. So, you know, the highest rated person usually will drop then. But Tracer, Pop, bring out Caliber. That's fine. But does the Backjack hit? Alright, let's check the other match real quick. Oh, they're down in life. Oh, and there's like 30 seconds left. Yeah, that's just game. This game's for sure over. They're in battle phase. Yeah, that's just scoop. Yeah, I was gonna say that's just scoop phase. Okay. So this is the last match of top